Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to URKG. This is your latest Real Madrid news, and yesterday's draw against Girona just did not leave Real Madrid frustrated. It actually ignited a firestorm, and not from the players, but from the Real Madrid Television themselves. And within minutes at a full time, Real Madrid TV unleashed one of the strongest attacks on refereeing we've ever heard in years, and direct shot at De Burgos, who, by the way, was the referee in yesterday's game against Girona. Accusation that LaLiga is being corrupted, claims of VAR malpractice, and references to the Negreira scandal. Bro, there's a lot. This wasn't just a reaction. I think this was a full indictment of the Spanish football. And today's video, of course, we're going to break down everything Real Madrid TV has said and the key incidents that happened yesterday and what this means for Real Madrid moving forward. Let's get into it. Before we do, make sure you like the video, hype up the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, let us know in the comment sections your thoughts about the game yesterday and what did you make of the decisions, what you saw yesterday. But straight off the bat, look, this was the guy, this was the referee that was in charge yesterday. If you haven't seen him, I could give you a little bit of background. I mean, it's the same referee that refereed the Copa del Rey final last season. It's the same referee. He was accused last season. He was crying during a press conference. It's the same referee. All right, but look, to tell you what's happening here now and what Real Madrid TV have said. Right after the draw yesterday, Real Madrid TV started with a scorching, an incredible line, right? And De Burgos has made unjustifiable errors against Real Madrid, and he is the individual who has harmed Real Madrid the most. And as a fact, he did harm Madrid in the past. There's a lot of videos. I can't show you the video now, but there's a lot of videos that Real Madrid compiled when he is in charge of Real Madrid games. Madrid always drop points, and they framed this match not as an isolated moment, but as a part of a years-long patterns of decisions that have consistently gone against us. And the headline accusation, basically, they said La Liga is being corrupted. And I said it yesterday. If you haven't seen the match reaction, check my match reaction yesterday. I said it. I said the same thing. The word corrupted is it's not really thrown around lightly here. They used it repeatedly, right? Linking it to a supposed accumulation of decisions that have cost Real Madrid points, momentum, and titles. And they even brought up the Negreira brothers. Basically, they mentioned the Negreira brothers. These are the Negreira brothers, by the way, saying that Madrid had 4 points deducted because of the Negreira brothers. It was a direct accusation that the institutional structure of La Liga and the ref is influencing results. This was not, this was not diplomatic. This was Real Madrid TV just declaring war, and they did it. They did it last season. They absolutely did it last season, and I don't think it paid off last season. And they're doing it again this season. I don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you my opinion in a minute. But Real Madrid TV then turned their attention to VAR, of course, calling it a system that mysteriously fails only in certain moments, only in certain matches. There's an irregularity because VAR doesn't just call the referee, right? It happens in Vallecas, happened in Girona yesterday, and already happened last season when we were 6 points clear ahead of Barcelona. And last season we saw it, the Espanyol incident, right? Pamplona incident, Vallecas incident, and now it's the Girona incident, right? Yesterday we saw what happened. The argument is, of course, when Madrid are in a very strong position in the league, certain decisions suddenly stop being reviewed. And that's what we saw. Last season we were ahead, and we saw the same thing. They also implied that this isn't incompetence, but this is intentional. So this is the direct shot, really, to the referees and tell us, right? This is where things got a little bit complicated and a little bit political, I would say. Real Madrid TV said that those who have to make decisions are absent, and their president justifies them. And who is the vice president of the federation? You're looking at him, Javier Tebas. And they basically claimed that the leadership of Spanish football is compromised, which I completely agree with. I completely agree with. I've been saying it last season. I've been saying it this season. The league's president's influence is affecting the decision, and refereeing isn't being corrected because of those in power. It's just allowing it, right? If you think that's just dramatic, that's obviously the point, right? This was just designed to shake things up. That was the intention last season for Madrid, and they're doing it again this season. But let's get to the decision. What got us in this position in the first place, right? Let's just get into the moment that sent everybody over the edge. Rodrygo goes down in the box in the final minutes of the match. As you can see, 78 minutes, 1-1. It's a big call. It's a big decision. And Joel Roca, obviously, you could see it right there. I can't show you the video, but you could clearly see it. You can find the video somewhere on social media as well. Rodrygo goes down, and Joel Roca catches his right leg, as you can see it there. And there's a clear contact, clear consequences. Real Madrid TV reaction, obviously, is that contact in the penalty box, in the penalty area, is a penalty, which I agree. Again, 100%, we all agree. I've seen a lot of Barcelona fans even saying that should have been a penalty. That there's no justification for VAR not to intervene. I get the fact that you might say De Burgos missed it. The referee on the field missed it. But what you can't tell me is that VAR can't miss this. VAR cannot miss this. The least they could do is call the referee to come and check what's going on. That's the least they can do. They did not do that. And that's the key theme here, right? Not that the referee missed it, but that the system just didn't intervene. And Real Madrid TV framed it as a basically as a duty, and as VAR just chose to look away. A decision made by VAR intentionally, right? In a 1-1 match where every point matters. This was the moment that pushed the broadcasters really into a meltdown. And that's why Real Madrid TV are just going nuts. They're going nuts because of that. But the anger really started even earlier before this incident, right? Seconds before Girona's opening goal. Again, seconds before Girona's goal. I spoke about this yesterday again. In the match reaction. Nobody's talking about these things. But look, seconds before Girona's opening goal, Mbappé appeals for a foul at the edge of the box, right? Alex Moreno pushes him, clips his left leg with a trailing knee, right? Mbappé stumbles. Play continues. Girona scored. You understand me? And Real Madrid TV emphasized this because it could have been a penalty for us. VAR didn't check it, and the sequence directly led to a goal. So it could have been a goal for us or a penalty for us. Instead, it turned out to be a goal for Girona. And for them, and for me as well, right? This was another example of why they're calling it a systematic officiating harm. And when De Burgos allows the play to continue, the narrative wrote itself, and we've seen it. And let's talk about the next thing, right? This is what I'm talking about here. The disallowed goal, Mbappe's disallowed goal. Is it correct? Yes, it's absolutely correct. I'm not disputing that. Again, I covered this in the match reaction yesterday. Real Madrid did not dispute the goal themselves. Mbappe's goal in the first half, there was a clear handball. But guess what? The referee didn't see it, right? The referee didn't see it. But what Real Madrid TV is the reason why Real Madrid TV brought this up is because even when the decision is correct, every major call is going against us, right? Emotionally, it's just stacking up. It's not just one decision. A goal against, not reviewed. A penalty appeal, ignored. A disallowed goal for us. And VAR is just silent. And it's not just one call, like I said. It's the pattern Real Madrid TV is pointing at. And it's the pattern I've been pointing at for years now on this channel. Because LaLiga is dying. LaLiga is dying. They're continuing to ignore stuff, to manipulate stuff, to decide who wins. It's a huge corruption. It is a huge corruption that is going on here. And the bigger question now is, where does this leave La Liga, right? When a club officials, like big teams like Real Madrid, right? Big teams like Real Madrid is coming out, official TV channel, goes this far. It's not just the random stuff. It's the strategy, it's the pressure, it's a message to the referee, it's a message to La Liga, it's the message to the refereeing committee and the media and the fans, right? Real Madrid TV is saying this: we're done staying quiet. Fix this or we will keep exposing it. They've done it last season. It didn't work out. It got worse and they're doing it again. And Barcelona right now is up top in La Liga. Again, we had 4-point lead, decisions to start falling down, and now we are behind Barcelona. That's the situation here. And how referee approaches future Real Madrid games, it could be affected with this. How VAR behaves under scrutiny, how fans and journalists discuss officiating, right? How La Liga manages its biggest global brand, because whether people agree with it or disagree with it, right? Real Madrid TV makes sure that the world is talking about De Burgos today, right? What happened yesterday is not a random stuff. It's not a normal stuff and needs to be discussed. It's not just about Real Madrid dropping points. ESPN FC, Sky Sports, whoever is covering these La Liga matches, they need to talk about it, and they don't. They always talk about just the goal. They always talk about the assist, never really dive into the decisions that is affecting the game, and that has to be discussed, bro. That has to be discussed. And whether you believe robbery, incompetence, or bad luck, one thing is undeniable here, right? Tonight, yesterday's game, Girona won, Real Madrid won. It was the night, right? It was the night that Real Madrid Television said that La Liga is being corrupted. And we saw it. The conversation is far from over, but we will keep breaking things down on this channel. Obviously, we follow every single match of Real Madrid, every single match reactions, and of course, watch-alongs. We cover that in this channel. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to put the links here for my match reaction from yesterday. You don't want to miss it. You got to check those out. But look, at the end of the day, it's moving mad now. La Liga is moving mad. It's not an excuse. It's not crying. I know in the comment sections, everybody's going to say now, yo, KG, you're crying. It's not. I pointed the fact that La Liga is just being corrupted. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.